Hi, welcome to this new section. In this section, we will set up fonts, colors and icons for our Vesco project. In this video, we will choose the right font for Vesco project. There is no formula for choosing the right font for a website. Often the best way to decide on one is to try out and compare. Choosing font is really a difficult job, but it is important to remember that 90% of the time a user would not be thinking about what font is used. So if it is readable, then that is good enough. Google provides best collection of free fonts and it is always my first place to go for fonts. Go to this address fonts.google.com and you will see Google Fonts directory. Google Fonts directory provides great list of free fonts. All the fonts are released under open source licenses and you can use them in any commercial and non-commercial projects. You can look for serif and sans serif fonts and you can sort your fonts by popularity. The font I have decided to use for Vesco project is Roboto font. It works beautifully in longer text and it makes great title. You can see Roboto font almost everywhere on the internet, and the important fact about Roboto font is it has recently become official font for the Google products. Google recently changed YouTube font to the Roboto font. We have two versions of Roboto font, the normal Roboto font and the Roboto condensed font. I will go with Roboto condensed font because it is more narrow and it will look great. I will click on this Roboto condensed font and it will take me to a page for more specification about this font. On this page we can know about the designer of this font and we can know about the usage of this font, and we can also see the live preview for this Roboto condensed font. Let us add this Roboto condensed font to our Vesco project. I will click on this plus sign and it will be selected for me, and I will click on this family selected window, and here we can see our selected font. This is the link for our Roboto condensed font and it also tells us how you can use this Roboto condensed font inside the CSS. If you want to customize it, you can go to the customize section and here you will see several options for this Roboto condensed font. As you can see, it provides several font weights for this Roboto condensed font and we need them. I will go ahead and I will check all of these boxes and I will go back to the embed section, and now all of these font weights are included for this Roboto condensed font. Now we just need to copy this link tag and we will add this link tag in the head section of the Vesco project. I will open Vesco project and I will add this link tag inside the head section of this index.html file. That's it. Adding Google Fonts by this way makes web pages runs very fast because it safely cache fonts. Let me add comment for this Google font so we know that it is Google font. The sequence of these links matters. We need to add Google Fonts before the style.css because we are going to use Google Fonts inside the style.css file. Therefore, we need to add the Google Fonts link before the style.css. Now let me open this index.html file inside the web browser. I will click on this open in browser icon. I'll right click on this web page, I'll select inspect and it will open Chrome Developer Tools for me. As you can see, there is no font assigned to this web page. And right now this web page is using Chrome default font. We have just embedded Google font inside the index.html file, but we have not used it yet. Let us use this Roboto condensed font for this web page. And for that, I will open style.css file. Let me close custom.js file because we don't need it right now. And I'll start writing some comments inside this style.css file. Let me show you how you can write comments inside style.css file. I'll write slash star star slash. Anything between these characters are considered comment and it would be ignored by the web browser. I'll write some comments. It is just a comment so we know what default values we are going to use. We are going to use the Roboto Condense font as a font family. I'll write font family. So it is just a comment. Now let me show you how you can use Roboto Condense font for this project. I'll first move this style.css to the right side of the code editor and I will hide the sidebar. So we can see both index.html and style.css at the same time. We need to apply this Roboto Condense font to our whole HTML document, to this web page. And for that, the best practice is to set the font to the body element. Let us add Roboto Condensed as a global font. If you want to apply CSS to some element, write the name of the element. In this case, it is body element. And then write the opening and closing curly braces. And inside these curly braces, we write the CSS property and its value. We are going to set the font, and for that, we will use CSS font family property. And the value for this font family property, we will write Roboto Condensed. The font family property specifies the font for an element. In this case, it will specify Roboto Condense font for the body element, which means it will be applied to all the elements including heading, paragraphs, etc. whatever goes inside the body element. The font family property can hold several fonts. In case if browser doesn't find Roboto Condense font, we can provide an alternate option separated by a comma. I will add sans serif font. You can add as many fonts you want. I will go ahead, I'll save this project. And I'll refresh this web page and you will see Roboto Condense font in action. As you can see, we just embedded Roboto Condense font to this web page, and you can also see the Roboto Condense font applied to the body element. If I uncheck it, it will be back to the Chrome default font. I will move back the style.css to its original position and I will show the sidebar and I will close this window. Now we have added fonts to our Vesco project and we wrote our first CSS property. That is great. We are doing a great job towards the final look of our Vesco project. Before I end this lecture, one important thing I want to mention. If you have any question, please do ask me. I would always be glad to help you because I want you to learn best from this course. And I'm doing my best, but no one is perfect. Therefore, I'm asking you, if you have any confusion, please let me know directly. Thanks.